over my 20 years, technically 21 years of covering the NFL draft, I have never heard of a more horrible case than Carnell Tate, wide receiver from Ohio State. I met Michael Oher. Michael Oher was the Ole Miss tackle who was the focus of the movie The Blind Side, who was adopted by the Tui family, but what wasn't told in that story was actually how he sought to be emancipated from that family later, and really how awful his mother, his adopted mother's bedside manner was. That's another story. There's also in a number of cases I think of where players were arrested. I think of and for crimes they didn't commit, and how they were exonerated by a team. I think of Jameis Winston and the fraud committed against him by Erica Kinsman and her now husband, which back then boyfriend since high school, Jamal Roberts. I think of a number of cases of black men, young black men, coming into the NFL who had unfortunate circumstances that they rose out of to become great NFL players, just like they were great college players and upstanding members of the community. But the one thing I have never heard of was an NFL player coming into the draft just a few years after losing his mother to a drive-by shooting. And that's exactly what happened to Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate's mother was allegedly shot, I should say, because now that's in the past, by a person by the name of Alex Lopez, who, with a number of other people, inexplicably shot into a group of people. One person among that group was 41-year-old Miss Alicia Griggs, who was the mother of Carnell Tate. That was Carnell Tate's mother. And so I think about that because Carnell Tate, when he gets drafted, and he will be drafted high, there are a number of people who believe that the Browns will take him at number 6. I happen to believe that he may go even earlier than that, but he will get drafted, and the tears that you see flowing from his eyes will come because he will first think, and will have been consistently thinking of how it would have been with his mother by his side. I can't imagine a sadder state of affairs than that connected to the National Football League draft. I pray for this young man to do well just because of those circumstances. And we have to do a better job of helping our black young men, regardless of whether or not they have mothers and fathers. We, as an American society, have to be their backbone, have to be their community. And the National Football League has to take better care and really put more resources in the communities from which they mine talent like Carnell Tate. There's really no excuse for this sort of thing to just keep going on. And I say keep going on because other black young men have lost their parents to circumstances like this, but they weren't high picks in the NFL draft. They were, in some cases, played football in the past, but this is a high-profile person coming into the draft, an exceptional talent, an exceptional person by any measure, but has an exceptionally tragic story. It just makes me cry just thinking about it. And I just had to say here in this vlog, I'm really rooting for Carnell Tate. If he goes to the Browns, he goes to a brand new offense, a brand newly constructed team with Todd Monken as the head coach. So I'm going to drill down more on Carnell Tate and give you some more background on the information, and then from good information about this young man too. So say a prayer for Carnell Tate. Say a prayer that he finds better angels than the ones that weren't around when his mother's life was taken. Pray that he is able to, in his way, avenge her murder by doing exceptionally well in the community and exceptionally well in society, not just with the Browns. All right. God bless you all. Thank you.